Get the latest Zacks research, analysis, and rankings on exchange-traded funds in Exploring ETFs. ETFs that may benefit from a recovery in Europe. That's what we're going to talk about with our ETF strategist, Eric Dutram, now, who joins me from Zacks.com. So you think that Europe is back on track?
Yeah, there's starting to be some good trends here in Europe. We're seeing some solid manufacturing numbers in terms of sentiment and also some better consumer activity. And we're actually seeing a lot of investors actually buy into European ETFs. A lot of these, like VGK, EZU, these are actually some of the top asset gatherers for ETFs over the past month or so. And this is pretty important because in August, ETFs were seeing huge outflows. So these were some of the only funds that were attracting any interest. And we've seen some solid price appreciation in a lot of ETFs as of late.
So how do you play the trend?
Well, there's actually 38 ETFs that we have classified as European equity funds. And of them, 37 are actually up in the past 3 months. So we're seeing, broad strength, be it, across market capitalization levels, countries, you name it. We're seeing really good trends in Europe. That being said, I do think there are a couple plays in this space that, might be a little overlooked by investors, but, could be great picks for if you're trying to get some more exposure to Europe.
Is it those overlooked ones that you came in here with today?
Definitely, yeah. And the first one is from First Trust, and it's FEP, and this product holds about 200 stocks in its basket. And it, has a focus across Europe, not just the Eurozone, but countries like the UK and Switzerland as well. And this fund is a little expensive at about 80 basis points a year, but it's seen a pretty solid performance of about 10.4% in the last 3 months. And it does a good job of focusing only on the best stocks. And they term that by looking at value and growth characteristics. And then if you don't meet their top echelon, they eliminate you from the index. So hopefully you're only getting the best European stocks. So this might be a good play for a slightly more active approach to Europe.
And you have a small cap choice, right?
Yeah, if you're kind of looking at dividends, and some of these have actually been coming back a bit as of late, and we've seen a lot of strength in international dividend plays, especially as the euro and other foreign currencies have strengthened. This DFE pick from Wisdom Tree could be a solid choice. It's actually dividend weighted, so companies that pay out the most dividends are actually going to receive the biggest weight in this product. Once again, you get about 200 securities here, and this has about a 3% 30-day SEC yield, so it's a solid income choice for investors. UK, Sweden, these are some of the top countries here, but once again, you get a broad exposure across the continent.
What about investors who just want a single country exposure?
Well, I know the United Kingdom has had some trouble as of late, but the country is actually turning it around lately. It's projected to have strong strong for European standards, GDP growth about 1.5%. This is actually pretty good compared to a lot of other countries over there. So this could be a solid play. And this ETF has about 100 stocks in its basket. You got a lot of popular names like Vodafone, HSBC, BP are some of the top holdings here. It's a little bit more concentrated. About 40% of the assets are in the top 10 holdings. But like I said, the UK is showing some serious strength here lately, and it could be a better pick for investors who just want to narrow in on one country. Plus, it has a pretty strong yield, about 2.7%. So, not as good as the dividend play I highlighted earlier, but, still a pretty strong one, especially if you're looking just at one single country.
What's the ticker on that one?
EWU.
Okay. Own any of those that you rattled off?
I do not.
All right. Check out other ETF articles and commentary in the ETF section of Zacks.com. If you're not there already watching this video, get on over there. You can link to it right off the homepage with Eric. I'm Terry Ruffalo.